What are the best luxury SUVs that you can buy in 2026? Well, this list isn't based on hype or marketing or brand image alone. It's built purely on engineering quality, reliability, resale value, luxury features, and real world ownership satisfaction. And trust me, when you're spending luxury SUV money, only a handful of SUVs are truly worth it. So today, we're going to break down the top 10 luxury SUVs of 2026. And by the time we get to number one, well, you'll see why it continues to crush its competition every single year. So just before we take a deep dive, it's imperative that you hit that like button and subscribe so that you get notified the minute we produce another game-changing video that affects your choice of which car you want to drive. And I promise you will appreciate it. So buckle up and let's plunge straight in. So join me today as I count down this list, counting backwards from 10 to 1. Why do I do this? Well, just to increase the suspense, of course. So let's get cracking and start with number 10, the BMW X5. Now, the BMW X5 has already been one of the most important luxury SUVs, but in 2026, well, it's more refined than ever. BMW's B58 inline 6 and its ZF 8-speed automatic make for one of the smoothest and most robust drivetrains in Europe. So not only do you get strong performance and excellent handling, but the ride quality balances sporty and comfortable in a way that very few SUVs can actually match. Now, what sets the X5 apart is its ability to adapt. So whether you want a plug-in hybrid for efficiency, a silky 6-cylinder for balance, or, and this is what I go for, a fire-breathing V8 for raw power, well, the X5 delivers without compromise. The cabin offers rich materials, modern tech, and a sense of luxury that feels more cohesive than many of its rivals. So what's the downside? Well, BMW ownership still isn't cheap. Repair costs are higher than Japanese competitors, and resale value isn't the best. But if you want a German luxury SUV that blends driving excitement with high-end comfort, well, let's face it, the X5 deserves its place on this list. Now, next on the list, in at number 9, is the Genesis GV80. Now, Genesis shook up the luxury world with the GV80. So think of it as a Korean luxury done right. It's got gorgeous styling, ultra smooth ride, and an interior that feels far more Bentley than it does budget. Now, you can choose between a 2.5-litre turbo 4 or a 3.5-litre twin-turbo V6. Both offer you plenty of power. But what makes the GV80 stand out is its commitment to pampering owners. The tech suite includes one of the very, very best infotainment systems in the industry. It's got advanced driver assistance features and a design that's as futuristic as it is practical. Now, Genesis also include unmatched perks, such as 5 years of free maintenance. Yes, you heard that right. 5 years of free maintenance and the longest warranty in this entire segment. The interior is dripping in craftsmanship, plus you get a usable third row option. What's the catch? Well, the resale value and the long-term reliability are still unproven compared to Lexus. But for sheer value, well, the GV80 punches way above its weight, making it a true disruptor in the luxury market. Now we're down to number 8, and at number 8, we have the Acura RDX. So if you want luxury without breaking the bank, well, the Acura RDX is a smart play. It's really not the flashiest interior, and if you compare it to Porsche or BMW, well, it doesn't really scream prestige. But what it does offer is an amazing mix of value, performance, and reliability, and those three, well, they're really important. So the 2-litre turbo engine is lively, and if you pair that with Acura's super handling all-wheel drive system, well, it gives the RDX a level of driving confidence that you don't normally expect in this price bracket. Now, inside the cabin is roomy and it's practical, with intuitive controls, quality finishes, and a sound system that rivals more expensive competitors. Now, long-term, the RDX also shines. Maintenance and repairs are far less costly than the German options, and the resale value remains strong. It's the SUV you buy when you want a luxury badge without the luxury headaches, making it by far one of the smartest financial choices that you can make. On to number 7, and it's a fan favorite. Here we're talking the Mercedes G-Wagon. Now, for those where money is no object, the G-Wagon is the ultimate flex. Its boxy design is iconic, its military DNA gives it ruggedness that no other luxury SUV can match, and it's available as gas, AMG, and even an all-electric model in 2026. Now, the G-Wagon is more than just an SUV, it's a status symbol. Step inside and you're met with a plush, high-tech cabin that contrasts beautifully with its rugged exterior. The AMG models in particular offer shocking performance for something that looks like a rolling tank. And despite the six-figure price tag, the G-Wagon is one of the few vehicles in this segment that actually holds its value exceptionally well. It's one of the rare ultra-luxury SUVs that makes sense from both an emotional and a financial perspective. Nothing else will make you feel like a celebrity or a world leader the way this thing does. Okay, now we're down to number 6. And at number 6, we have the Porsche Cayenne. Now, if you're spending serious money and you care about driving feel, well, the Porsche Cayenne is still the king. Its steering, handling, and chassis put every other SUV to shame. It feels like a sports car that just happens to have a spacious, luxurious body. But the Cayenne doesn't just impress on the road, it also delivers inside. The cabin is beautifully put together with precision fit and finish, and Porsche's latest tech makes it as modern as it is comfortable. Now, the options list is long and pricey, but it does allow you to build a Cayenne that's tailored exactly to your taste. The only real drawback is the cost, the maintenance, the insurance, and the repair bills, all of which are pretty steep. But for buyers who demand the ultimate driving SUV, well, the Cayenne remains the benchmark. Down to number 5, starting with the Lexus GX 550. Now, here's where things get serious. The all-new Lexus GX 550 blends hardcore off-road ability with bulletproof reliability. Now, this isn't a soft luxury SUV, it's a true body-on-frame SUV that's built for rugged terrain. But even if you never leave the pavement, believe me, you'll appreciate the vault-like build quality and the commanding presence. The twin-turbo V6 provides effortless power, so whether you're tackling mountain passes or merging onto the highway, it works. The interior is a huge leap forward, and it combines Lexus refinement with modern tech, plus a dash of rugged styling that nods to its off-road roots. Owners will also appreciate the unbeatable resale value and the legendary Japanese reliability that make the GX a very smart buy. Now, while most luxury SUVs feel fragile, well, the GX feels like it was built to last decades, not just years. Now we hit the top 4, starting with the Acura MDX. Now, do you need 3 rows, but you still want value? Well, the Acura MDX is your answer. It offers a naturally aspirated V6, a turbocharged Type S variant, and a reputation for rock-solid dependability. Inside, it's spacious, luxurious, and it's loaded with safety features. Now, what separates the MDX is its balance. It's athletic enough to be enjoyable to drive, but it's still cushioned enough for long road trips. Families will love the thoughtful design touches, the usable third row, great cargo space, and excellent crash test ratings. The infotainment system has improved dramatically in recent years, making it much easier to live with. Now, if you combine all that with lower ownership costs than most of the rivals, well, the MDX becomes the sweet spot for buyers who need more space, luxury, and long-term reliability without stretching their budget. So now we're down to the top 3, starting with the Porsche Macan. Now, if you think of the Macan as the Cayenne's younger sibling, it's smaller, more affordable, and arguably the best handling compact luxury SUV ever made. ever made. So for 2026, Porsche offers both EV and gas versions, but the gas Macan is still the sweet spot for driving purists. The beauty of the Macan lies in how it feels behind the wheel. Steering is razor sharp, body control is superb, and every drive feels engaging in ways that most SUVs simply don't. The interior is also beautifully crafted with supported seats, premium finishes, and tech that's user-friendly without being too overwhelming. Yes, ownership costs are high, but if you want a small SUV that feels like a luxury sports car in disguise, well, the Macan is in a class of its own and it's well worth the premium. Now we're down to the top two. So let's take number two, which is the Lexus NX. So now we're talking about the perfect balance of luxury, reliability, and smart ownership. The Lexus NX comes with multiple powertrain options, gas hybrid and plug-in hybrid. Now all of them deliver strong performance with Lexus's legendary reliability. The NX offers a ride that's plush enough for city driving, yet it's still composed enough for highway trips, with whisper quiet operation that rivals much pricier competitors. Now inside it's filled with tech like a massive touchscreen, intuitive controls, and premium finishes that feel far more expensive than its price suggests. Long-term costs are among the lowest in its class, and the resale value is excellent. The only drawback, well, as I suggested, it is on the smaller size. But if size isn't your top concern, well, the NX is one of the smartest luxury buys of 2026. So finally, we've reached the end, and we come to the champion, and that is the Lexus RX. Now, it takes everything great about the NX and it makes it bigger, more comfortable, and even more luxurious. With multiple powertrain options, you've got gas, hybrid, plug-in hybrid, and even a performance hybrid. The RX is tailored to fit nearly every buyer's needs. Now, the RX has been a segment leader for decades, and 2026, well, it's no exception. It combines unmatched comfort, exceptional build quality, and legendary reliability. Inside, the cabin feels upscale and spacious, and it's got intuitive tech and a strong focus on ergonomics. Resale value is class leading, and ownership costs are far lower than its European rivals. Now, luxury vehicles rarely make sense financially, but the RX is the rare exception, delivering everything that buyers want without any of the painful downsides. So if you want the ultimate smart luxury SUV buy, then this, my friends, is definitely it. So there you have it, the top 10 best luxury SUVs of 2026. Some focus on driving excitement, others on rugged durability, and a few on long-term value. But these are the SUVs that stand out above the rest. So which one would you choose? Drop your answer in the comments below, and remember, if you found value in this video, hit that like button and subscribe so that you don't miss out on future deep dives into car, money, and smart decisions that could change your life. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great day.